How's everyone out there doing today? Slampig Magoo, welcome back to the channel. As always, I like to start these things off by thanking the people that come back and check out the videos time after time. I don't know what I did in life to be blessed with such a community of great people as you all, but I appreciate you all so very much. Thank you for everything you do. And if this is your first video, feel free to give it a good watch, and afterwards, if you think I earned it, if you think I deserved it, feel free to go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. It really helps the channel grow. It helps with the rankings here on YouTube. I really dig it, man. Thanks a lot if you hit them buttons. But oh man, I've been so lazy all day, you guys. If I didn't have the worst case of the fucking munchies, I would still be on my couch, a little blanket over my shoulder, coffee cup in my hand, hitting my bong, playing my fucking video games and shit, man. It was a really cool morning here in the greater Boston ghetto, and yeah, man, I woke up and I'm like, it's fucking freezing, and I just put a blanket over my shoulder, made coffee, and just fucking sat on my couch all morning, hitting the bong and playing the new Final Fantasy game. But oh man, I am oh Jesus, though, I had to stop, man. I had to get up. I am literally dripping with ghrelin, right? What's ghrelin, you ask? Well, Professor Magoo is about to teach you some science here, kids, so just sit back and get ready to learn some shit. Ghrelin is one of your body's natural hormones. It's produced in your stomach, and ghrelin is the signaling hormone that tells your brain to eat. It makes you feel like your stomach is empty. Ghrelin is often called the hunger hormone, and it inspires appetite. And the overproduction of ghrelin is a byproduct of the ingestion of THC, tetrahydrocannabinol, which is the active ingredient in both medicinal and recreational marijuana. So yes, friends, there is a true and definite science behind the munchies. It is real, as I'm sure many of you friggin' are already aware of. And also, as many of you are probably aware of, it is almost like a debilitating condition. Guys, I am so fucking starving right now. I would eat anything. I would eat anything. Fucking hungry as shit. And unfortunately, I got like nothing in the house. I got to make a supermarket run. So I'm gonna friggin' run down there, and man, I'm almost afraid of what type of goy slop I'm about to buy, because when you got the munchies, when you're overrun with ghrelin, you're not thinking about like some fucking salad. You're not thinking about a nice nutritionally balanced meal, chock filled with fiber and essential nutrients. No, fuck that. Fuck that. All of that. What you want when you got the munchies is you want the goy slop, my friends. You want the bacony, cheesy, salty, crispy fucking slop. You know what I mean? You want the junk. And yeah, man, I can already see it, man. I know I'm going to walk out of that supermarket with a cart full. And all sorts of shit, and yeah, fuck it, I might as well munch on some of this when I get back and shoot the second half of the video. I'll leave you all in suspense, and I'll leave you with a little cliffhanger. Like, what does Magoo munch on when he's filled with ghrelin like this, when he's got the munchies? Maybe he's one of those weird flaming hot Cheeto people. He's stuffing his face with them. He could be into those wacky little Debbie snack cakes. What is Magoo just mindlessly shoving down his fucking throat when he finds himself with the munchies? Well, my friends, I'm about to tell you, so hang on, let's get fat. I just got home, you guys, and let me tell you, I'm ready to snack. You know what I mean? It was hard. I had to reach deep down into the inner workings of Magoo and stop myself from just sweeping down the junk food aisles and throwing everything into the cart. But I did manage to grab myself some munchy food, a little bit of snack. What I get, you ask? Let me tell you, this is what I got. Truth be told, Magoo is old school. He likes himself just a little chocolate bar. That, and I guess he's a basic bitch too, because he doesn't fuck around with the the peanuts and the nougat and all that sort of stuff. I just like the classic, Hershey bar, just the regular chocolate bar. Truth be told, I don't even know what the fuck nougat is, and honestly, I'm a little frightened of it, but whatever the fuck. And, hey, I'm happy, growing up all through life, really, we weren't like a big snacking family, truth be told, when we were younger, we weren't really even a big eating family. We were poor as fuck. Food was hard to come by. So when you did get something, it was like almost a celebration. You know what I mean? And there's no better celebration than like a nice little bit of chocolate. That velvety smoothness that just like melts in your mouth and gives you that nice, rich, sweet taste and everything. Yeah, chocolate's the best in my eyes. But I could be wrong. Plus there's an evil, dark and twisted side of Mr. Magoo here that enjoys chocolates for other reasons. It's not just delicious. Chocolate, yeah, it's also known for a couple other things. One in particular. The chocolate is not only rich and creamy and delicious, it is also the flavor of oppression. Yes, my friends, it is the flavor of death and slavery and hatred towards your fellow human being. You see, most of the world's chocolate, most of the world's cocoa, which is the raw ingredient of chocolate, it comes from Africa. More in particularly, it comes from Ivory Coast, Africa. I mean, a lion's share of the world's cocoa, raw cocoa, comes from Ivory Coast, Africa. Now, these poor little Africans, they are taken advantage of in so many ways by the top candy houses. Candy houses, I guess, are what you call chocolate companies. They have very memorable names we've all heard. Mars is the biggest one, and then there's Mondo something, which is just the parent company of Cadbury. So basically, you can call it Cadbury. I forget what the name, Mondo something. I'll try to put something up in the screen here that gives its name. But yeah, you have Mars, you have Cadbury, Nestle is a big one up there, Ferrero Rocher, Hershey's, of course, and these top candy houses, they control so much of a share globally of the chocolate market that they get to dictate the price of the beans. If you don't pay what they're willing to offer, there's almost no market for it. They buy so much, And as a result, these companies really exploit the residents of Ivory Coast. But there is no real need to feel bad on our end, at least I think, because you cannot really exploit the residents of the Ivory Coast any more than they have already exploited themselves. Now, Africa, there is no other place, there is no other, group of cultures in history that have had a penchant for enslaving their own, as Africans did. If any of us are aware of the history of the triangle trade, the transatlantic trade, you're well aware of the fact that the Africans were enslaved by their own. I mean, you can research the history of the Dahomey tribe, I believe it was, the West African tribe. And, you would like to think that barbaric practice went out of style hundreds of years ago, but no, it is still alive and well today, where child slaves pretty much tend to the cocoa harvest at the behest of these 5 cocoa companies. They all know what's going on down there, but I mean, they show up there and they see that. I mean, God, can you imagine you're a businessman and you walk down in there and you see that they have enslaved their own people, and I mean, why give them a good deal? You know what I mean? If they're willing to do this to their own, that's free reign to exploit them however you will. They're less than human at this point, And and that's how life is for some of these child slaves. They work, sun up to sun down. taking the big friggin' pods off the trees, hacking them open with machetes and everything, and pulling out the little cocoa cherries that are inside. And these companies pay almost nothing for the cherries. They have to be, deshelled and ready, almost like ready to throw in the processing machines. And they pay like €1 per kilo. It's ridiculously low. But I mean, look at the environment that you're walking into. You can't really even do business with these people in the first place. I mean, look what they've done to their own flesh and blood, for Christ's sakes. They're fucking animals. So yeah, that's what's done. That's the behind the scenes look at what it takes to bring this delicious little chocolate bar, to my table here today. Now, I can already hear you guys just saying, Magoo, why are you telling us this? You trying to get us to stop eating chocolate? No, you eat as much chocolate as you want. It's fucking delicious. It's great, I mean, in Puce right now, it's hitting the spot. So, if you don't want us to stop eating chocolate, why are you telling us? Do you want us to feel bad for the little African slaves, little child slaves out there in the field? Not at all. Not at all. In our reality, fuck those child slaves. They need to get their malaria-stricken asses out of bed and go finish off that cocoa harvest so they can start working picking them nuts over there. My white ass might want an almond joy later, and I'm not fucking waiting. Now, the real reason I'm telling this to you is as a cautionary tale, a tale of warning. Do not let this happen to your people. These major candy houses are run by the most vile people that history has ever seen. They are run by globalists, and they will stop at nothing. They will enslave an entire culture. They will wreck them, bring them to their knees for this right here, for this little piece of chocolate. They will destroy a people. What will they do to you? What will they do to your children if you open that door and let them into your society, as we have done? Don't let this happen to your children. Beware the globalist. Deny him at any chance you get. Do not enter business arrangements with him. Only heartache, sorrow, and depression will ever come with it. We all must work to make sure that our children do not end up as the children of the Ivory Coast, as puppet slaves to the globalist empire that is just sucking the lifeblood out of their people, sucking the blood out like the leeches that they are to any culture or community that they take on as a host. They must be cut out, rooted out at their core as if they were cancer. Their influence needs to be stopped. The wealth that they have gained from exploiting our people needs to be repatriated and handed back to the people who sweat and bled and earned it. I cannot stress this enough. Let the horrors of the candy industry be a stark warning to you. What will happen if you give these people reign over your industry, over your country, over your power structures, your government? They will literally stop at nothing. They will bleed you for their own gain. But enough of that, though. You know what I mean? Who wants to hear the doom and gloom when I get all this delicious chocolate to eat? Good. I can almost taste the sweat of the child slaves as I chew it. Delicious. Delicious. But yeah, guys, do I feel bad eating that little bit of chocolate after that little rant about how it's rooted in slavery, oppression, death, and fucking hatred? No, not at all. It is a brutal world that we live in. There is always going to be the stomper and the stomped. That's just how life goes. That is just the modern equivalent of natural selection. The strong survive. The king of the jungle will rule. And it will always be like that. To try to stop that will would be just a fool's errand. But what we can do is make sure that we are not the stomped, that we are not at the bottom of that chain, you know. And the best way to do that is, by following the glorious tenets of nationalism. Your economy is a product of your people, of your culture. It belongs to you. Outside forces coming in to bleed it dry, to take away from the structure that created this economy, it should be stomped out. I hate to throw the slogan out there like America first, you know what I mean? But if our dollar is not working to enrich our people, then it's not our dollar anymore. We need to take that shit back, my friends. We really do. But oh god, I almost want to rant and rave, longer. I could talk shit about globalist all fucking day, but guys, I got a lot of chocolate here to eat. I'm gonna dig in. Like, as soon as I shut this video off, I'm gonna eat this shit faster than a fat bitch can eat her feelings. I'm just gonna dog the whole fucking thing. But oh, it really is fucking good though. I really like that. Before I hop off though, I'm going to toss a little frame self-promotion out there. If you like the video, if you think I friggin' did a little good job here, there's like these little like and subscribe buttons all beneath the video and everything like that. Hitting that really helps. I really enjoy it. I think I said it at the top of the video. But yeah, if you like the video, make sure to like and subscribe. Let's see, we do live streams, or I do, well, the community around this channel, live streams Sunday nights at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern. It's a little bullshit show called Live from the Pig Pen. If you do actually hit that subscribe button, you should see the notifications for the live streams pop up on your YouTube homepage, right as they're about to start. It's a great community of people we have there. It's it's very casual. I mean, we're all pretty crazy, and sobriety is totally optional. No one judges. But yeah, we all get together on the channel on Sunday nights and just do some stupid shit. It's always a good time. You're more than welcome to come along. But on that note, my friends, I am going to hop off. So until the next time, take good care of yourself. Take good care of others. Be well, and just just keep on getting on. All right.